Happens sometimes when you play good teams, and that's a really good team over there.
All right, thanks so much.
Yep, thanks.
Joe.
All right, Laura, thank you. And we'll kick it away. That is big Lane Johnson coming back out. Shipley on the return. Just how the Philadelphia Eagles are going to go about trying to get some offense going. Joe Buck, Troy Aikman, and
Lane Johnson come back out is a really good sign. That'd be a huge loss for any game, but especially with establish the running game. That's their identity. That's who they are. That's what they came out doing to start this game when they had the nice drive before in the passing game. This pass rush for both sides has kept these quarterbacks uncomfortable.
So made a gain of 7 to start the half. You see the per game, obviously no points here tonight, the yards per game. And again, it's credit to the defense enough. It has still only been targeted 2 times. Finds his target, Goddard, and he's got a first down. Isaiah McDuffie is there for Green Bay.
Well, you get in with their receivers, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. I mean, you've got something there, and try to take advantage of receivers. You know, maybe a quick double move, get them down the field, see if you can't hit a big shot, because
Hurts keeps it, slings it wide open. Really the most active on the outside. He's been targeted now 4 times. Catch number 3.
Great job by a veteran tight end out of that route, and then they cover themselves back up with the outside corner. But he did a good job finding the hole. Opportunity there. If he's able to hit Calcaterra in stride, I mean, this could be a touchdown. It's a really good. You're going to see him as he comes off the ball here. Nice release. They call that a switch release between the
defensive lineman. Now is Matt Pryor with Lane Johnson at right tackle. By Saquon Barkley as he's able to get 7.5. Quay Walker with,
you know, he's been having to answer these questions why he hasn't gotten going. You know, he hasn't had the real big runs. His biggest of the year in his first 100-yard game. But as I mentioned early in this game, whatever is
Packers have made 5 straight third down stops. They don't do it here. Catch number 4 for Dallas, a gain of 8. Good opening ball.
So this is a nice drive, much like what we saw the way that they opened up the ball game.
That chase by Devontae Wyatt, and a nice gain on first down as Hurts gets 6.
He's the one having to block Parsons. Parsons gets up the field. Hurts feels him, but because the inside protection is so good, picks up good yardage.
Lane Johnson still on the bench. Eagles are the first team tonight to take the ball into Bigsby, right side. Quay Walker slings him down.
And this is where he has really gotten good. He has gained a lot of confidence. He hits this going downhill. Ability, but Quay Walker, he just hits it so fast. No chance for Johnson to block him, and he's right in the backfield.
Loss of 3.
Yard penalty. Third down.
Game, and it was clearly that.
And Jalen Hurts is trying to get the ball snapped, and it's 3rd and long, so you're kind of caught there. Likelihood of not picking up that first down, or do you take the yardage? And Sirianni elected to take
over the right side. It's 4th down. Very conservative, and Jake Elliott will try to provide the first points on a Monday night.
Playing it close to the vest, making sure they come up with some points.
39-yard try, 7 for 9 on the year, and he is able to knock it through. Everybody all snuggled up down below in these bleachers on the sideline, but a frustrating night for each offense. Eagles have the first points. Bo Melton, dining success. It's brought to you by Kohl's.
Yeah, you take a look at some of these pressure packages that Big fans have been a good group, and as I mentioned, this is a defense that's only going to get better. They've been able to get home on indicative of really the pressure that they've been able to get to quarterbacks.
With flags on the play, finally hits one downfield to Watson. There's a flag in the secondary. 20-yard completion to Christian Watson.
Prior to the pass, holding.
First half, Jalen Phillips had that fumble recovery. So much for easing him in. On the field for 22 of 28.
Nice job. There's that scissors route that the Packers run so well. They've got Romeo Doubs going.
Jacobs full head to get 4. Let's go down to Laura Rutledge.
Well, Joe, the Packers starting center, we had seen Jenkins carted off the field, so a new center in there for the Packers.
Yeah, and for Elton, he's bounced all over. Now in at center. Second down and 6. A gain of 3. Third down coming up, and third down has been a problem for this Green Bay offense.
Been a struggle for sure when you look at this, and as good as they had been coming into this game, and just have not been able to sustain these drives tonight.
Complete. Wicks, first down. But he's good for 4 and a first down.
Yeah, I know Matt LaFleur, and talking with him, he was sure happy to. You know, he's a guy who now in his 3rd year comes up with a big play there to finally move the stick.
Shoulder, he injured it last week. Watch out. Jacobs is dropped by Jalix Hunt.
Left tackle, he thinks he's going to come wide, so he starts out to his left, and Hunt comes right underneath him, and he's.
Good play by the second-year pro. That's Melton in motion. Love steps up and he'll go. Zach Bond on the tackle, but now third down and long.
I think this pass rush is really unsettling Jordan Love. There's nobody in the middle of the field, and if Love is just able to lay that ball, but you know, Jordan just has not been able to get comfortable, and that's what Laura Rutledge talked about with Matt LaFleur.
Can't make the diving catch. Love was under pressure. It would be a 59-yard field goal try from here, and the offense stays out there.
Quinyon Mitchell, he is underneath to give your guy an opportunity. You know, he attempted that one. It's off his hands, and Dobbs, who's got good hands, just not quite. Wow, I don't know about this.
And the pass is incomplete to Bo Melton. The former wide, but that ball off the shoulder pads and to the grass. Packers turn it over on downs. And they converted wide receiver to corner, now back to wide receiver. Couldn't make the catch. He went for it, the play was there, and they couldn't make the catch. Underneath.
You mentioned Bo Melton. He's gotten more playing time tonight offensively. He's been kind of playing both sides, as you mentioned, as the told us coming into this game that he was going to get a little more action, which he has, but just unable to come up with
not willing to try the 59-yarder. What a play. That's Devontae Wyatt. As Barkley is dropped. Good work by this Packers defensive.
That from both sides. You know, offensive linemen are expecting him to be one place. They stunt the other way, and he gets right up the field. He was playing before the injury, makes a big play.
Third down and 15. Hurts. Javon Bullard made that stop, and so after turning it over on down.
And, you know, offensively for the Eagles, it really tonight has kind of been the way it's gone for. They've had a lot of 3 and outs, and then they have a lot of long drives, and there's not a lot of in between.
That's their third. Hard to believe with the kind of firepower they have. Here is a good punt by Mann, his best of the night, but out to the 20 for Jordan Love. Since the beginning of the season, made 3 and gets 11. It's impressive from Jeffrey Lurie to that man, Howie Rosen, down.
It's pretty amazing when Jeff Lurie bought the Philadelphia Eagles many years ago. He talked about wanting the Eagles. They've certainly done that. It hasn't been impressive what this organization has done under the ownership of the trade deadline. He makes a move that just makes his team better and gives them a chance.
Love keeps protected. A flag is down. It's against Philadelphia in the secondary. That was Wicks. I said Melton. That was Wicks who made a catch on that last possession, and now this one a nice grab for 20.
Yeah, as he comes out, here's the grab. Cooper Jean at the bottom, but at the top of the route, there was contest play on the football.
Second catch for Wicks in the ball game. One of those acquisitions for Howie Roseman and the Eagles. Jalen.
About the Philadelphia Eagles, when they've been at their best, it's been because they've been dominant up front. And to be able to, he kind of, as he mentioned, he won the lottery this week. He's on a team that's struggling in Miami. He comes here.
Here we go. 319 or something.
Second down and 8. Jacobs had the football. He's got a sack tonight, Hunt, and then that tackle for a loss that I think pushed Green Bay. Went for it and didn't get it. Under 10 seconds to go on the third.